Hello, beautiful souls. All right, I think this is day 4. I need to really pay attention. This has been a day that I could spend hours and hours and hours talking about, but I'm not going to because I want to take a bath. So this is my video for today, day 4 of 111 of posting me, my real, raw, authentic self, and sharing that with the collective, with the tribe, with whoever decides to sit and listen and co-create and share the energy and frequency. So I just popped on here. I just got home a little bit ago. I plan on taking a bath. I actually just debated in myself, in my head, whether or not I wanted to do this, that, and the other, because I've been activating, co-creating, sharing energy and frequency with another beautiful soul. And I think this beautiful soul that came into my life and me coming into her life, that we are part of each other's soul family for this segment of our journeys. And we don't have to know what that looks like, how it's going to look like, or how long it's going to be. We just know that's that. And so again, like I said, I could go on for hours and hours, but I wanted to post my video, take my bath, and honor my divine feminine and my empress energy, and just sit and watch a movie or two. I also need to ground a little bit, so maybe that's what I'm going to mention. My bath is going to help me ground my energy, ground our energy in frequency. As soon as I got home, I had to take my shoes off and socks, and put them on the earth. So maybe some of you need to ground a little bit more, or more often, or when you start feeling like you're floating up like that balloon. I literally was hugging a tree and had my feet in the ground, and I didn't care. The neighbor saw, I don't care. There was neighbors coming in and out. A little girl asked me, like less than 5, she goes, "Why do you have your shoes off?" So I said, "I'm grounding my energy." So remember, that's part of that. This journey is to just, again, embrace being your real, raw, authentic self and not give a flying fuck what other people think. If people see you hugging a tree with your bare feet in the middle of November, that's what they're supposed to see. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. Another great way to ground, outside of taking like a salt bath, which is on my agenda here very shortly, because I'm going to keep this one super short today, I promise you that, is using crystals. I may have mentioned this in another video, but this is pink quartz. But using crystals like tourmaline and hematite and other grounding crystals, tiger's eye I think is really good. You can kind of go down and do your research on that. Talk to your local crystal vendor. Go online and find that. But tourmaline and hematite. So maybe some of you need some tourmaline and hematite. So again, this is rainbow tourmaline. And then hematite, I actually have hematite. They're about this size, maybe a little bigger, on each corner of my mattress underneath my sheet. So sometimes you'll hear certain practitioners say put the grounding crystals underneath the bed or underneath the mattress. I say bring it as close as you can to your physical body. So when I'm laying in bed, I can actually feel those hematite stones in there. So again, somebody might need to hear this, resonate with this. You might need more grounding crystals. Get your crystals out if they're away, put away, and start working with your crystals a little bit more. You can use, again, essential oils. I guess this video is going to be about grounding. All right. So using essential oils and different types of oils will help you ground a little bit more. You can look into using the color of the origin of that particular essential oil that you can use to help ground you or calm you. Different floral and or different origins, and there's definitely information out in the ethers on that, on finding out which essential oils are going to help ground you a little bit more. Again, another way to ground is doing root vegetables, soups and stews and things like sweet potatoes. Tubers are really good. Like if you do parsnips or sweet potatoes, I'm not a big fan, but if you tolerate potatoes is really good. Sweet potatoes is a yam. Tubers like maca is a root. So think tubers, roots, things that grow under the ground. Okay, carrots, things that grow under the earth, below the surface. Make a big soup or stew out of that. Okay, so and then also check in and see which herbs are going to help ground you, calm you. Tulsi will help calm. different adaptogenics, and herbs will help ground you a little bit more. So I guess the theme of this video is how to ground your energy and frequency a little bit more. And as we activate and elevate, as all of us are in this collective / tribe, in this tribe, in this community, our energy and frequency is raising. And then as we participate in each other's energy and frequency fields, like I did today, you're going to notice that the co-creation of sharing a physical energy field with somebody else will elevate you and float you up even more. Again, beyond words, but there was many moments through today's encounter, meeting, meetup, whatever you want, a soul connection, whatever you want to put labels on. I actually verbalized it. Literally felt like our table was floating. I mean, I felt like I was floating, but it literally felt like our hands on the table was keeping it from floating away. If that makes sense or resonates to anybody, cool. If not, scroll on. Love you, but scroll on. So I'm really finding that I need to ground my energy. I'm going to eat something that also helps ground me. And I will talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.